Welcome back, welcome back. 7 years ago, Sophie Ellis-Bextor became the voice of the summer with the Ibiza anthem Groove Jet. Since then, the Princess of Pop has produced 2 albums, got married, had a new baby, and acquired a new tattoo. After a 2-year break, she's back with her latest album, Trip the Light Fantastic, and here's a look at her her new single coming up here right now, Me and My Imagination. Smashing number there from Sophie Ellis-Bextor. Congratulations, because I hear the first indications after a few days of being on release are very good.
Yeah, the album just came out this week, and yeah, it's all looking pretty rosy. I'm happy at the moment.
Pretty rosy?
Yeah.
And so is your life pretty rosy at the moment?
Actually, it is, yeah. I'm enjoying myself.
And your son is now?
He's 3, yeah, Sonny. He's yeah, just had his 3rd birthday, so.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic.
Or Big Boy 3, as he'll say if you ask him.
And so that you took off about 3 years, didn't you? Really?
Well, yes and no. I mean, I consciously took off about 6 months after I first had him, just to be his mother and have a lovely summer with him and my husband, and just enjoy myself. And then I started slowly songwriting, getting ideas together for this album. But this album just took a really long time. It took 2.5 years, which, especially in pop music, is a really long time.
It would have been quicker to have another baby.
It really would have been.
Only 9 months.
I know, and people say, oh, how many have you got? And look a little bit disappointed when I say one. I'm obviously supposed to have done a bit better than that in the absence, but no.
But you wrote a hell of a lot of songs for this. I read once somewhere that you wrote 60 or 70 songs before you made your choice. Yeah,
easily. I mean, that was the lovely thing, because I didn't have a deadline, and because I felt like I was in this lovely position of making my 3rd album with, you know, enough success that I could collaborate with people that I really wanted to collaborate with. I just thought, I'm going to enjoy myself and really take advantage of the time that was offered to me. So I just made a promise to myself I wouldn't stop until I was finished with it. And yeah, there was something like 70, 80 songs. I mean,
so you got the material there for another 6.5 albums.
I felt like I had material there for one good album and then a few really, you know, average ones.
Yeah.
So don't worry, I won't be inflicting it on anyone.
Does it give you, coming back to it all again, the promotion, the performing and all of that, is that any different to when you did it, as it were, the first time around?
Actually, yeah, I feel quite a lot more relaxed. I'm enjoying myself a lot more. That's not to say I didn't in the first place, but I guess in the past I felt more like my career has been quite sort of reactive. Things have happened and there have been opportunities, and with this one I really, because I had Sonny, I was a real crossroads, and I could have gone and done something completely different, and this one it was like, no, I really want to do this. So every time I'm doing interviews and performances, I really am thinking, I really love what I do, and I'm really happy to be back with new music, so it's a lot more pleasurable.
And you and Richard have been together how long?
Coming up for 4 years now.
Coming up for 4 years and so on. And of course he's a very good musician himself, isn't he?
Yeah, and actually he and his band, The Feeling, are just won an Ivor Novello this week, so it's a really good week. A good
week for the family.
Yeah, it is, yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Do you play with each other at home? That sounds odd. Of course you do in one sense.
Sorry, the carry-on part of my brain. He's played bass on a few songs on the album, yeah. Yes. Oh. And, you know, I mean, even if I wasn't married to a musician, I'd still play him things and say, oh, what do you think of this that I've been up to? But it's actually really nice being with someone where we have such a understanding of what we're up to all the time.
And I read you, there was a thing announcing last year about that you were going to be the face or the look of Monsoon. And also it said that you had actually been offered Agent Provocateur. Was that true?
Yeah, I mean, chronologically, the Agent Provocateur was quite a long time ago now. It's when I was 21, so just around the time that Murder on the Dance Floor came out. And it was quite It was a lovely advert, and I mean, I think that what they do is lovely, but it required me to be on a bucking bronco in my underwear, which at that point in my life I just didn't feel ready to do. But I'd probably do it now, funnily enough. Like now that I'm a mother, I sort of feel like it's quite liberating. It's like, you know, I don't mind so much. It'd be incredibly embarrassing for Sunny, obviously, but so what? I'm sure everything that I'm doing is going to be embarrassing to him in some way.
But are there other things, I mean, in addition to modelling for that, modelling for Monsoon, you made a great quote here, I wrote down, which was, pop music should be about extremes, a day-glow version of reality.
Well, I guess yeah, I've certainly done that in the video with all the neon. Yeah, I mean, I suppose in itself, the very idea of putting your emotions to music is something out of the ordinary. So I don't see why everything else shouldn't be a little bit like that too. And that's not to say it shouldn't be sincere or have authenticity, but I just think if you're going to perform and express yourself, it's better to push it a bit, really.
Yeah. And what are the ambitions now in terms of the next album? First of all, you go through those 80 songs again,
yes.
See if you're going to use any of those. But I mean, you change direction. You have a sort of editorial attitude to an album, don't you, really, in terms of choosing an angle and a line?
Well, I guess that sort of happens by fluke, though. I mean, that's part of the reason why there were so many songs written. I didn't really have a set idea of exactly what I wanted to achieve with this record, and I wanted it to sort of emerge. And it took those songs for the parameters to start becoming apparent. And I have just started thinking about the next album, and I don't know, I hope to do the same again. It's a really nice way to make a record, so.
Well, I hope you do the same again.
Oh, thank you.
Come and tell us all about it.
I will.
Thank you very much.
Cheers,
Sophie Ellis-Bextor. Join me after the break when I'll be talking to the former Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif.